Hi, I'm Mike with Comprehensive Grants Management. Today I want to talk to you about a Public Housing Authority application for the Department of Labor YouthBuild grant. Comprehensive Grants Management has a tremendous history working with public housing authorities, and oftentimes we promote the YouthBuild grant as a great opportunity for public housing authorities. It serves a population group which may have significant overlap with your public housing population, as well as the YouthBuild grant serves to help improve and increase the housing stock available for low-income residents in your community. One of the integral pieces of a YouthBuild grant is that you must either substantially renovate or construct one unit of residential housing that will be either rented or sold to low-income individuals. As a public housing authority, you may realize that you have access to a lot of resources in terms of properties which may need substantial renovation or the ability to construct new units of residential housing. This is an excellent way to ensure that your application does meet the requirement of providing one property that will be either renovated or constructed. One thing to keep in mind, though, as you are a public housing authority and you do receive subsidies from HUD, is that should you use a public housing site as the construction site for your YouthBuild program, it will be considered a federally funded site, and you will now be subject to Davis-Bacon regulations regarding prevailing wages. As part of your YouthBuild application, sometimes you may consider stipends for participation for your YouthBuild participants. And this is something you need to consider for budget as well as budget narrative purposes. Use of a federally funded site or use of your public housing site, while it does make it makes it easier to have that site for your program, it also creates a new consideration for your budget. Because of the Davis-Bacon Act and Davis-Bacon regulations, you will be expected to pay anybody who works on that job site the prevailing wages. So if you are going to pay them stipends for participation in the training process, it is now going to be reflected in their wages. You'll have to pay them actual wages for their work and not just stipends, and this may increase the amount of money you had allocated for the YouthBuild participants in your budget. It will make a significant change. So please be mindful. Your YouthBuild program may serve up to 66 participants. So that is 66 participants that you will need to pay prevailing wages while they work on your YouthBuild site, should you choose to use a federally funded public housing site for your YouthBuild grant. So there you have it, public housing authorities. You do have tremendous resources for a YouthBuild program, and you serve the population that needs this program the most. So that's why we do recommend the YouthBuild program for the public housing authorities. However, if you do intend to flex these resources that you've got, please be mindful of Davis-Bacon regulations as it pertains to wages for participants in your YouthBuild program.